I'm putting a bit more red on mine just to make them a bit stronger, these berries I'm talking about. Was that whatever your subject is, you can either start with pencil and then apply watercolor and then finally ink. But if you've got a pen or ink that is not water soluble, you can start with the ink drawing and then apply the color. And what I showed them was this study that I did last year.
Yeah. Oh, that's very pretty. Yeah.
Well, it's very different to what I'm doing this evening.
I like what you're doing this evening, by the way.
This I think I dropped the colour in afterwards. I think I drew it first with a pen and ink and then dropped the colour in. But I'm doing it the other way around tonight because I know my pens are water soluble. And so I've just said to them, I did this earlier on, this bigger bit, and I didn't like I used a brown pen, which I didn't like very much. So I'm now back to using a Pilot. I'm doing the watercolour bit first. I'm just painting it in direct. And then I'm refining the drawing with the pen afterwards. And I've used a little bit of cross-hatching on the berries, just where the darks are. I've also got a strong light from the left, so I'm having to remember to leave little bits of white where the highlight's hitting the berries. Okay?
I'm doing some holly, I think it is.
Okay, well, Prue's doing holly.
It's so hard for holly, but
holly is quite challenging because it's got so much movement in it.
Yeah, I think I did it last year as well.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
My cat is wanting to get involved too.
Hi Sue, can I just ask a question?
Yes, of course.
So I've done a sort of as light as I can outline with the black ink. And I can't decide whether to put a bit of colour on now or whether to build up more with the black.
Well, I've reached that point too, and I thought, well, there's actually quite a bit of texture on these leaves. I might just work back over the colour with my pen. Having
you put colour on it.
I put the colour on first.
Yeah.
But you could. Why don't you just drop a bit of colour in on one of the leaves and see
what happens? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, see what happens.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's worth being experimental with the medium, especially in these exercises. You don't feel you've got to rigidly do it in one way or another. I think find what works for you best and what you feel is effective in terms of the subject. Wrong pen.
Sue, which blue and yellow would you use to make that dark Christmassy green?
Probably Prussian blue and aureolin.
Thank you.
And you might need to put a tiny bit of red into it as well.
Okay, here we go.